Basically, Scott's going to manage and oversee what is our biggest project to date. It's a huge client. There's a number of major international companies that will kind of be watching this.
All right, so packing to go to Amsterdam, we have about 100 pounds worth of gear that I gotta figure out how I'm gonna strap to myself and make it over there in one piece. This is George's gym bag. To Holland, I'm bringing 15 cameras, one server, one laptop, a transformer to transform the 220 volts to 110, 2 switches, 4 hard drives, and 1,500 feet of cabling. There's a chance that this could be a horrible disaster if we don't actually capture any footage. I'm flying from Denver to Philadelphia, then Philadelphia to Amsterdam. I'm sure there's going to be surprises, there always is.
Having TechStars bring in people from all over the country is very valuable to us as a team because we get a lot of different perspectives on the same topic. Miha Baldwin from Legit Networks, his blog is Learn to Duck, is coming to speak to us tonight about being awesome, because he's awesome.
My job is to get people to use Legit. I travel the country. In the last 42 days, I've traveled 23. My job is to be constantly out there talking to our users to help them understand what we're doing. I want people to be as passionate about what I do and who I am and the company I work for as I am.
Samir and I just graduated from Northwestern. Walking on stage to get my diploma, I was a little bit nervous I was going to trip. I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science from the School of Education and Social Policy in Learning and Organizational Change.
We're about to meet the founder of WordPress.
I came to meet with all the entrepreneurs, part of the TechStars program here, and just talk about, to the extent that my experiences map onto things that they're going through, try to tell them a little bit about what I've been through, in the hopes that perhaps they can apply it to what they're doing.
I'm Samir.
And meeting with Next Big Sound was interesting to me because I've always been passionate about music. I used to be a musician. You should be in the top 10 results for every single musician that people search for.
What's kind of your one word of advice about how to steer a company towards, if you are in our shoes, what should we be thinking about?
I've always thought of automatic as a marathon, not a sprint. If you find yourself working 7 days a week, 18 hours a day, something's wrong. You can't do that forever. So you need to figure out a way that you can work and get a lot of stuff done in a sustainable manner. You need to treat the people you hire better than you treat yourself. Simply because that's ultimately going to be the core of what makes you scale or not. I like coming out here to Boulder. It's such a short flight from San Francisco that it's really easy to just pop up here for a day or something.
It's really cool to see an idea that started here in Boulder, spreading, and now we're doing it in Boston too, and affecting that part of the world. So it's not just 10 companies, it's 19 companies this year. The Boston program is in near Central Square, right on Mass Ave, in Cambridge. It's a cool vibe, very different from Boulder, but inside the building, a lot of the same stuff is going on. Ideas are changing, people are working crazy hours. Brad's going back and forth. A lot of the mentors are in common, most of them are not. But it's really interesting to watch how the founders from each are already using products from founders in the other city.
So there are a lot of teams in TechStars this year from Chicago. There's also teams from France. There's 2 British teams, I think. It's from all over the country. So we've met a diverse group of people with similar interests, and we're all brought together in one spot.
So Scott is potentially trapped somewhere in Europe. Last we heard, I got a text from him about 3 in the morning. His plane was forced down because of an emergency landing.
On the way to Amsterdam from Philadelphia, our plane depressurized at 39,000 feet, so we had to do an emergency landing in Dublin.
The consulting firm we're working with in Europe hasn't heard from him. They think he's in Frankfurt.
I finally got a flight from there to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt into Amsterdam. So all in all, it was about 30 hours and about an hour of sleep. So it was a pretty exciting trip. Here I am in Amsterdam. The install went good. Finished with it. Now I'm just taking in the sights. The trip was successful. I mean, the object to actually record 2 days of footage, we got all the footage back, we got the video, so it was a successful trip.